Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. You know, it's kind of crazy to think that this game is 15 years old, for crying out loud. It was made by the original Infinity Ward team, the same people that brought us Call of Duty, Call of Duty 2, COD 4, then of course this game, and then eventually they had the big exodus with Activision. Half the team went over and formed Respawn Entertainment, who were responsible for Titanfall, then eventually Apex Legends, and in my mind, the new Infinity Ward never really captured the same magic that the original team was able to create. Games like Call of Duty 4 and obviously Modern Warfare 2 here were so incredible, so iconic, and apparently that new Infinity Ward team is having some issues. So here we see from Charlie Intel via Bob Network UK some unconfirmed leaks about Infinity Ward's Call of Duty 2026. It will reportedly have some Modern Warfare 3 2011 maps, and the game is reportedly at a standstill as the team is unhappy with certain aspects of it as Activision is putting pressure on the studio. I do feel for COD devs in a lot of ways. Now, obviously, Activision itself is an evil company that some of the stuff that they do is just downright outlandish, but I'm talking about the individual developers, you know, the people that are creating the art assets, the people that are trying to figure out the spawn system, the people that are out there making sure that the guns reload right and that when you put the magazine into the gun, that it actually fills up on your screen and your gun's ready to fire again. You know, the people that make the shoes, I think is how David Vonderhaar used to put it back in the day. I do feel for them because they're on a constant crunch cycle when it comes to making COD. They're on a never-ending cycle of just working on this game, working on other people's games. You know, if you're somebody at Treyarch, you know, you're trying to make Black Ops 6 while at the same time working on Vanguard Zombies and Modern Warfare 3 ranked play. Like, they have these developers stretched so thin. So I do feel for them when I hear that the game is at a standstill and that the team is unhappy with how the game is turning out as of right now. But at the same time, Activision are still the morons here because the answer is right in front of us. What does the player base want? What the developers want? It's all pretty clear and simple. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. I've said it time and time again, man, this mod is incredible. I thoroughly enjoy it, but there are definitely some problems. The server browser just simply is not working as of right now. Like, most of the time, if you try to join a server on the server browser here in this mod, it just throws you into almost a random server, which is really frustrating. You have to start manually typing in server IPs into your console to join certain servers in this game, and that's pretty frustrating, honestly. Apparently, they are working on a fix for that. Apparently, originally, when they initially were going to make the H2M mod, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, there was just going to be an entire launcher for the game and everything was going to work perfectly, but that's not here. And so as such, it's also really difficult to get the game installed. You know, back when H2M was going to be coming out, there was just going to be a launcher where it would just automatically install everything for you. There's no YouTube videos, no tutorials, no sketchy links or anything. You just download it. It installs everything for you. You can play the game. Boom, you're good to go. But right now, the game is difficult to install, then once you're in, getting into servers is kind of a crapshoot, honestly, unless you're manually putting in server IPs into the console like I talked about. So there's definitely some downsides to this mod, but when you can actually get in and play the game, God, it's good, man. It is so freaking fun to play. I love running around on the OG Modern Warfare 2 maps, even though we just got them again with Modern Warfare 3 this year. Doesn't matter. Nothing can compare to the originals. The visibility on these maps, the weapons, the kill streaks, the pro perks, like everything about the game is so fantastic. And the fact that so many people are willing to spend money on Modern Warfare Remastered to play this mod, the fact that people are going out of their way and jumping through hoops to download the mod and play the mod and get into servers so they can actually experience the game, it just really goes to show how much the player base wants this game. And then we hear that Activision is shutting down the mod because, of course, obviously they don't want the game to affect the Black Ops 6 sales like it would even possibly affect them to begin with. But also you hear that Infinity Ward is currently at a standstill with the game. Activision's putting a ton of pressure on them and the developers are not happy with the product as it sits right now. You know, you hear all of that and it's like, dude, the answer is right in front of you. Like, it just blows my mind how bullheaded Activision is being about remastering certain games. Like, how bad would it be for Call of Duty as a whole for them to remaster Modern Warfare 2, or hell, add a Modern Warfare trilogy into one game where you combine aspects of COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3 into one super Modern Warfare trilogy game similar to the Master Chief Collection? Like, how hard would that really be for them? The developers would have a very defined idea of what they should be doing. They would have a very clear path ahead of them as compared to just coming up with random bullshit every year like they're kind of forced to now. Activision's gonna cash in big because, dude, COD, when it was blowing up back in the day, was like the biggest game out there. Like, to compare the original CODs, like we're talking like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, you know, maybe Call of Duty 4, like to compare how those games took the entire gaming world by storm is similar to how Minecraft initially like just blew up initially, like how crazy that was, or how crazy Fortnite was when it first blew up. Like when COD was initially getting big, it was around this time. Modern Warfare 2, the original. So many people played that game back in the day, and so many people love it, and so many people have so many great memories of it. To remaster this game would be a license to print money. I am forever thankful that we got Modern Warfare Remastered, which was a remake of COD 4, because that was the first game I started with. I love COD 4. It's such an incredible game. But even I must admit that remastering that game was not really the move in terms of like bringing everybody to the COD franchise, getting eyeballs on the COD franchise, you know. A game like Modern Warfare 2 would be huge if they remastered it. Black Ops 1 also huge. I don't think as big though. I think Modern Warfare 2 is like the peak. Maybe Black Ops 2, if they remastered that as well, that'd be freaking insane. They're sitting on an absolute gold mine right now. Infinity Ward is currently reportedly, I should say allegedly, they are struggling with their next game, COD 2026, which will be coming out in a couple of years. Like they have plenty of time to figure it out, because right now as it sits, we're getting Black Ops 6, and then right after that in 2025, reportedly we're getting like kind of like, I don't even know, like a Black Ops 2 remaster, but not really a remaster. It's going to be kind of like what they did with Modern Warfare 3 this year. You know, how we had like the new Modern Warfare 2, and then the next game came out and it was a sequel to that game, but in kind of like a lazy roundabout way, they just remastered all the OG Modern Warfare 2 maps and put them into the new game. Apparently, they're going to be doing that with COD 2025, where it's going to be a Black Ops game, but it's going to have like a bunch of the Black Ops 2 maps, but it's not going to be Black Ops 2 remastered. It's going to have like all the new mechanics and all the new nonsense, and it's just going to have the maps, but none of the soul. It just feels weird, man. It feels clunky how they're kind of planning out COD right now. And so I can see, if I were like an Infinity Ward dev, if I'm seeing like the plans that are being laid out ahead of me, and I'm trying to get an idea of like what my workflow is going to be, and like the vision that we're all trying to unify and work towards, I'd be so confused too. Like, I have no idea what they have planned, man. All I know is they want to keep trying to milk the Modern Warfare name by just adding more and more things to the franchise that take it further and further away from what it initially was and what made it so great, when the answer is right in front of us, guys, man. Just remastering these games would be absolutely huge. And I don't even care if the mod just came out, because I want the actual game. You know, some people are going to be happy just having the mod around, and that's cool for sure. But I also think that an actual official game published that people can play on console and everything, like it would just be so huge. Like a mod, let's be realistic here, can only really go so far, whereas an official release, the sky is the limit in this game. I mean, what a proof of concept this mod has been so far. It's incredible to play. The visuals are insane. The weapons, the gunplay, the kill streaks, the camos, the progression, this is just all made by fans at their houses, for crying out loud, man. Imagine what could be done if the Call of Duty devs had to stop running on the constant treadmill that they've been on all these years and actually just get to recreate and innovate upon something where the groundwork is already laid out for them. They already know from these projects what the fans want and how fans are tweaking things and how they should maybe go about things. Like, it's the whole blueprint's right here, but Activision is so stubborn that they just refuse to acknowledge the fact that this is what the community wants. Again, I feel bad for the current Infinity Ward devs that are struggling to put together their next game, because you know what? I don't think they have an idea of what they want to do with it either, because frankly, I think they're getting pretty burnt out of constantly being in developmental hell. But regardless, the game still has to come out every single year at the exact same time, and when people are forced to work like that, you can definitely tell in the overall quality of the game. The product suffers when developers have to work like that, and here's to hoping that things get better for them sooner rather than later. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this update video here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on Infinity Ward apparently being at a standstill with their next game down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.